You're listening to Smart Bites, where big learning comes in small, digestible bites. Each episode, we break down fascinating topics from science and history to life skills and creativity into quick, fun lessons you can enjoy anytime, anywhere. So grab your headphones, open up your mind, and get ready to take a Smart Bite. Hey y'all, Moonie here. Welcome to Smart Bites, where big learning comes in small, digestible bites. Today, we're stepping into the quiet hills of Appalachia to meet a man who believed some of the greatest stories were already waiting to be heard. His name wasn't as famous as Mark Twain or Harper Lee, but his words have touched millions of readers around the world. Today, we're exploring the life of William H. Armstrong, the award-winning author of Sounder, a novel that proved you don't need hundreds of pages to tell a story that lasts a lifetime. So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let's discover the remarkable life behind one of America's most beloved authors. William H. Armstrong was born on September the 14th of 1911 in Lexington, Virginia. America was a very different place. Automobiles were still a luxury. Radio was just beginning to transform communication. World War I had not yet reshaped the world. Armstrong grew up surrounded by the Blue Ridge Mountains, old traditions, and people whose lives were deeply connected to the land. His family valued education, curiosity, and storytelling. Those early experiences planted a seed that would grow for decades. Interestingly, Armstrong wasn't originally planning to become a famous novelist. Instead, he became a teacher, and not just any teacher. He spent much of his career teaching at Kent School, a private boarding school in Connecticut, where he inspired generations of students. His classroom wasn't just about grades. It was about character. He believed literature could help students understand courage, compassion, sacrifice, and dignity. Those same themes would later define his writing. For years, Armstrong wrote quietly. Several books came and went with modest success. Then, in 1969, everything changed. He published a short novel called Sounder. At first glance, it seems simple. A poor African-American sharecropping family in the rural South struggles after the father is arrested for stealing food to feed his family. But beneath that simple plot lies an unforgettable story about love, hope, family, and resilience. The family's loyal hunting dog, Sounder, becomes a powerful symbol of endurance. What made the novel remarkable wasn't dramatic action, it was its humanity. Armstrong treated every character with dignity. He wrote with restraint instead of sensationalism. Readers filled in the emotional spaces for themselves. The result was unforgettable. Sounder quickly captured national attention. In 1970, it received the Newbery Medal, one of the highest honors in children's literature. It also became a Newbery Honor book internationally and was translated into numerous languages. Soon after, Hollywood came calling. In 1972, Sounder was adopted into an acclaimed motion picture. The film received multiple academic award nominations and introduced Armstrong's story to an even wider audience. Teachers began assigning the novel in classrooms across America. Generations of students encountered its message through required reading. Unlike many books assigned in school, Sounder didn't rely on exciting plot twists. Instead, it quietly challenged the reader to think about justice, poverty, education, family, and hope. One fascinating detail about Armstrong is that many readers assumed he wrote Sounder from firsthand experience. In reality, he drew inspiration from stories that he had heard throughout his life and from historical accounts of African American families living under sharecropping systems after the Civil War. He spent years researching history before writing the novel. He wanted authenticity. He believed history deserved careful treatment. Armstrong once said that stories often begin by listening. That's exactly what he did. He listened, then he wrote. Even after becoming famous, Armstrong remained humble. He continued teaching, he continued writing, and he avoided the celebrity lifestyle that often follows literary success. Throughout his career, he wrote biographies, historical works, and additional novels, always emphasizing courage, perseverance, and moral character. William H. Armstrong passed away on April the 11th of 1999 at the age of 87. Yet his influence continues. Sounder remains one of the most respected works in American children's literature. Educators continue discussing its historical themes. Readers continue connecting with its emotional honesty. And writers continue admiring Armstrong's ability to say so much with so few words. Perhaps that's his greatest lesson. Great writing isn't measured by how loudly it speaks. Sometimes the quietest stories echo the longest. William H. Armstrong reminds us that history is often found not in grand speeches or famous battles, but in ordinary people facing extraordinary hardships with courage. His life demonstrates the power of education, the importance of listening, and the enduring strength of compassion. So the next time you see a well-worn copy of Sounder sitting on the library shelf, remember the teacher who believed stories could change lives, because sometimes they do. Thank you for joining me today for another episode of Smart Bites. Until next time, stay curious, keep learning, and be blessed. And I'll see you again.